We're all going together. Wait, how do I get there?
How do
We have to go to the hotel first?
Hey, Gumshoe,
Hey,
stop
let's go,
hanging out over here. We need to go.
This is my house now.
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth.
You know what? They could have just channeled Celeste impacts, and maybe they would have gotten some answers out of her.
That would be competent.
I know.
We can't have competency in an Ace Attorney game. That'd be silly.
Hello, everybody. KVTV Under the Sun, and welcome back to Justice for All Case 4. Matt is more than likely the culprit at this point, but we're in a weird spot because if we don't prove him innocent, Maya is going to die. So,
We make such good decisions here in this video game.
I mean, we didn't make the decision.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
we were kind
I
of,
say through grit teeth.
we've been kind of thrust into it. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. About a week.
Yeah, but Edgeworth, don't call me out like this. I'm having... Look, it's been a day.
Look, I know you've been ready for a while. I know I said the court was now in session, but then the video ended last time, so thank you for waiting, Mr. Edgeworth. So, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Ungard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
But are you saying that she is guilty after all?
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? Is that a Pokemon card? It looks like a shoulder.
Oh my
No,
god, Judge.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin? Wow.
Wow!
I'm serious here.
Just wow!
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 Wow! Oh, man, an assassin! Can I have his autograph?
No, well... You know, I've lived a long life. I wouldn't mind getting an autograph from him.
Oh my...
Anyway, yes, Juan Carita was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Ungard. Rubble, 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 rubble.
What a surprising turn of events!
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. We still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Pain.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
What'd you put apostrophes around that?
Well,
Mentor.
wait. I'm his mentor since when?
Apparently you are.
Let us say apostrophes, quotation marks. Like, listen, I just woke up.
I understand what you meant, because apostrophe, you can use quotation marks by just using apostrophes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you get it, Mr. Powers.
You're welcome.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, okay. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star.
Oh. And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, that's I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of nothing sort of, I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy, you know?
He's doing it again, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Look, I relate to Will Powers, okay?
I'm just sitting here like, Edward is like a closet fan of the Steel Samurai, so I'm just like, is he just like fanboying in his head right now while he's trying to be serious because Will Powers is at the stand?
It's like Edgeworth externally professional, Edgeworth internally.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I get to interrogate Will's Powers!
Wait. Does he even remember that Will Powers is the Steel Samurai, though?
Yes, because he asked for his autograph.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like, I think this was confirmed in the first game. I know it was a while ago, but yes. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't get the autograph, but he did say to Boyle's Powers face that I'm a fan of his work or something like that. So you know.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room.
Oh, okay, sure.
When is the testimony? Visit to Matt's room. Ooh.
After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in the front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume.
Wait.
Yep.
Is he talking to Shelly?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
No, it's the bellboy. he was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Oh.
It's us. We're the guests.
Yes. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
Talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
Okay, but we who's the bellboy, Phoenix? Maybe we should clarify who that is.
The one bellboy that the Gatewater Hotel has. Just the one guy.
Yep.
That testimony won't stop me because I can't read.
Well, good. You were supposed to be listening to that, Mr. Rice.
If one assumes that the person Mr. Ungard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge in head first, right?
No, he can't smell it. Larry's not here.
I mean, he basically wants you to find out that the bellboy was Shelly the killer, and this time we know that!
Yeah.
Which is weird!
So we probably
It's weird being in the know!
Yeah, we probably do need to actually press the statement where he's talking. Yeah, this one. Maybe we might be able to push something out of that.
At first? What do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. You know, that tomato juice they serve everywhere. Sounds like an... Oh, sorry, that's you, Mr. Ray. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay, you're okay. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Powers, really. I mean, sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but... I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know, I was thinking maybe you might have known. Sorry. I can't remember right now. Sorry.
I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one.
Okay. Well, we could press that, cause, okay.
Is this a press everything situation?
No.
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
If it was a press all, I would let you know just to save time.
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think.
Sure. I got nothing, sure.
The guest is
Tell us
lost.
about these guests. I bet one of them is, like, super handsome?
Yeah, that would have been Maya who was with you.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I don't know what I expected. So who are these guests you're talking about?
You guys, of course. You, Maya, and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
Okay, let me see if this works now. I think.
Do you remember that? Joke's on you. I don't remember anything.
I don't remember.
I remember him saying, "Hey, I'm sorry that I left."
Wait, we went through this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to do something. This is one of those weird testimonies where you press the testimony ahead of one testimony ahead and then go back. It's weird. Oh, see?
How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Yeah, that's it. You really know your job. I'm gonna be frank. How would a player figure that out?
I don't know, man.
Trial and error.
That's
Just
how
lots of trial and error.
That's how this game works. You just keep pressing and then pray it works, right?
I mean, I don't think there was any punishment for just
There
pressing
wasn't,
everything
but
in
it's
this
just
area.
it's just a weird because in the line of logic of what you've been taught through the game so far is if you pressed everything, you wouldn't think, oh, I should go back and repress the statements.
Yeah, but if you press everything, what else you got?
I guess that's true. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
this bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
That is
That
that.
okay? Like,
Can we get a
you
little
know what?
more?
That-
You
That
want
was-
me to amend it, and I amended it, okay?
That was the
I'm
most-
sorry.
That was the most straightforward amendment I've
know,
ever
right?
seen in this game. I'm flabbergasted. Like, oh, okay, yeah. No
Cool.
flowery language. Just he gave person tip.
Look, Will Powers is a down-to-earth kind of guy.
Damn. Like, okay.
To the point, then.
Go
I guess.
off.
Anyway.
So he gave the bell. Oh God.
You're okay. Good morning.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
I'm assuming it's a really big tip because he's paying him for the job.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all. I can't see into your mental image.
It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments. Oh my God!
You're okay. You're okay.
Ah! It is becoming very apparent that I just woke up.
Uh-huh. You're okay.
I wonder which of the shocking moments I should ask about. Oh man, I wonder.
I want to know the tip, honestly.
You know what? Okay,
think-
that's not what I was gonna go for, but okay.
Well, my thought process is Edgeworth already knows, like, who it is. Like, he's just being a dumbass. He's just being a little asshole over there. So I'm just like, could we ask about the tip? I'm just curious. I don't see a penalty, and I'm just like, I'm curious. What is this tip? How much is it? I want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much is maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court? Although
We are here to waste time, and by God, we are gonna waste time.
Yep. Although I guess the other thing is maybe both options are correct. What we were looking at there for a moment, because I'm just like, I think it could go either way, I guess.
Oh, maybe it wasn't a choice so much as just, like, which one do we get more info out of?
About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
And what is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash?
And then the roll of cash just ends up being like a bunch of $1 bills.
Yeah. How interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
Not unless you're nice.
I want a fat roll of cash for a tip? Jeez.
Damn, same.
Wait, why is this suspicious of us?
I don't know.
Because we are Matt's lawyer?
I guess
Oh
so.
yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, I know, we forgot that part, didn't we?
Well, anyway.
Well, all we have to do is waste time, right?
Yeah, so we wait and see then?
No, raise an objection, come on.
Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna wait around and see.
The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Oh.
Is it?
Alright.
We're wasting time. We're wasting time, guys.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people's things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
To be fair, Edgeworth, it depends on who you get the tip from. You could luck out and get Matt on guard, or you could also not luck out and get the family from Home Alone 2.
Is this Edgeworth like
Having an existential crisis here?
Edgeworth? Are you like having a crisis about like how much you make annually from this job? Like, are you?
I don't think he has a problem with money, okay? He's got a sports car and everything. He's definitely much more richer than Wright, that's for sure.
The secret's out. He spends all his money on the sports car. He lives in a crappy apartment he can't pay rent on, just like Wright.
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor.
Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida.
Then... The bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses right now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
I mean,
More
there
than a
was
few
that one
times,
time
but
with the
go
Blue
on.
Badger.
That didn't count. I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley the Killer.
He is the person the police's special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer.
Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out.
Oh? That's not nothing.
Actually, I saw the bellboy again later on that night.
What?
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away.
The
So
second
excited to
time.
be helping.
I know, right? I'm being
He's like,
useful.
oh man.
He's literally like, I'm being useful. Yay.
This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier come out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean...
He doesn't seem sure what's going on.
I'm sure of it. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think.
Thank you.
I'm not sure.
I relate
But I'm
to
sure
him
of
so
it.
much.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I think. Yes. Maybe. I'll get back to you.
Thank you very much. That is all we need for now.
Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. De Killer, then we shall see.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Where's
Impressive,
Mo when you need him?
impressive Titus imitation, Wright.
This is no laughing matter.
He's just so happy.
You know what? Good for him. I'm glad someone's happy today.
I hope he gets paid for this, but I don't think he do.
No, he doesn't. That makes sense.
But why?
I
Okay,
guess
so-
that the out of place hell.
Why does he think this?
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Yeah, why the insipid grin? Hang on a second. Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next, huh?
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't ya?
I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed?
Just Well, I mean, if you're going to someone's room, maybe?
What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or
Try to
Pull a
try to
fast
pull a fast one? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why is that?
Please.
Why is it written like that?
Because even the game knows that we are literally just bluffing.
Phoenix Wright just immediately takes off his badge. Think fast! Throws it at Will Powers.
What is this, Mega Man Battle Network?
Yes.
Yes.
Why did y'all both answer that at the same time? There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really, really is.
Can't believe we're gaslighting Mr. Powers.
Poor Powers.
There really, really isn't!
If you two are done being school children, bellboys offer room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I mean, yes, because he is.
Yes.
I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of the guest room empty-handed.
Was that even changed?
So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed?
Oh
Wait,
my
is this still
god.
the same statement?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really suspicious. Weren't we just over this? I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it.
Wait, are we... Is the game trying to tell us this wine glass and stuff is the same one that was on his tray? Is that what the game's trying to tell us?
I mean, that makes sense to me. It just...
This is a weird
Wait a
way of going
second.
about it, yeah.
Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
So he had a tray with him, with the juice and the glass.
Yeah,
He walked into Juan's room,
yeah.
killed him,
And
left without the
Yeah.
juice and the glass. Why would he do that?
I don't
That's
know.
evidence.
I don't know, but I feel like, but considering that the text is red for these two things, I'm sitting here like, is the game implying that we need to present the wine glass or something? Because
Like, no,
this
no,
is the
hang
same
on.
thing he left in there?
Uh-huh. Well, I
That's-
mean, no, that would be damning, but like here's where I'm going with this. Here's my thought process.
Uh-huh.
He's supposed to be a professional assassin that ties up all loose ends and stuff like that. But Matt has made it clear that he's basically blackmailing the guy to make sure that he does the job. So, what if the assassin is actually trying to get Matt in jail?
Oh.
Does the
Without making
assassin
it-
know that Matt's blackmailing him yet, though?
That's a good question. I don't think he
I
does.
don't know.
I actually
But
don't
I'm
think he
saying-
knows.
But there's like this assumption that or not assumption, like this just seems incredibly sloppy,
Yeah.
like almost intentionally sloppy. Like you're trying to get something out of this.
Okay, here's my theory.
Uh-huh.
He ate the bottle and the tray.
I don't think that's what happened, but a good theory.
Good guess. Good guess. I like where you're going with this. I like where your head's at. Juice. What kind of juice was it?
If he says tomato, then I'm very certain. Yeah, I'm-
I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice.
I think the wine glass that was left behind has something to do with it.
We could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed. Some sort of proof. Then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record.
I'm going to try it because I'm really fixated on this now because I'm just like I think they want us to present the wine glass at this point. I think they want us to. Yeah, I think the wine glass is what we need to present here. Which is kind of odd. It's a little odd if it really does end up being like Shelly left it there. Because,
Well, right now our job is to stall.
True.
Mr. Powers.
Yeah.
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't it really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and
So? A baseball has stitches.
that's
What?
but this Mr. Wright, that like a baseball purposely has stitches. Do you ever see someone with stitches across their face?
People get injured all the time.
In that kind of manner.
Oh my god, this
You don't know how people get injured. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Oh my god! Okay, well, we're definitely prolonging the case, that's for sure.
Well, there's also what I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is the crime scene.
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it.
Why do you leave it there?
The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
But that would be the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
But can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time?
You know what? We'll see if everyone else can answer this question in the next video, because we're out of time now. So, we are going to be stalling for another video. We'll see you all then.
Yeah, that's right. Let's leave off on a high note until everything comes crashing down. I'll take that. We finished this video on a win.